Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into the Dawning Soul. My name is Melanie Dawn. This is my channel. If you have found me, welcome in. Thank you so much for listening. We're going to do a reading here today. A lot of clarity happening with this beautiful new moon energy. Be in alignment with what you truly wish. Be in alignment with your intentions, your thoughts, your heart, your soul, your highest timeline. Be in union with yourself. Be in union with the divine. That's a beautiful place to start from. Just going to do a collective reading today. I was feeling the energy, feeling in this beautiful golden light. That's the sword, Thanatos. This is really great. The Thanatos is that death process, death transformation, letting go, the ending. And the sword cuts through that falsehoods, cuts through illusions, cuts through, it's your truth meter, right? It's that sword of truth. It separates the void from the light. It separates the nonsense and the noise from your soul and from your alignment. This is saying, I am no longer living in the past and I'm moving forward with clarity. It's beautiful energy to begin a reading with. Forgive me, my cats are being a little bit pestilent. They are into things at the moment. Okay. What is it? What is the sword showing us? What is the sword of truth showing us? What is this transformation bringing? What truth is emerging? There we go. Thank you, Spirit. What truth is emerging? This is Eros, and he has been wanting to steal. Come on, get down. Thank you. Wanting to steal today. Come on. You know, you make it very hard. Yes, you do. I know you want love. I know that's all you want. But I have been devoted to you all morning. I have. I know. Okay. So sorry. What wants to emerge from this truth? Oh, good Lord. Okay. I'm going to give you that one. Thriving, protection, purity. And this will be this absolute energy. When you hold up that sword of truth, you protect what you are planting. You protect those very precious seeds. You protect your energy. You protect what's emerging from your soul. You protect your abundance. You protect the wealth of your spirituality. You protect those around you. And most importantly, you protect your truth. What works for you, what you need, your needs. That sword is so important because it allows you to thrive. Once you protect what is yours and you know the purity of your desires, that pure truth, that alignment with self, you're protecting that. That's when you bloom. That's when you burst. That's when you come forth. That's where the energy springs from the root, right? This tree, you need to imagine the tree roots just as deep as the tree. Because without that depth, without that purity, that depth, and knowing that truth, the thriving can commence. Sorry, it was just too much of a distraction. We're just going to leave these here. Hopefully they have moved on. I don't know. They're going to make noise. So I apologize because they're going to make noise. So with this energy, this truth, the release, the death, the shedding of the skin, the final act, you're declaring in one voice, I no longer tolerate the past. I no longer tolerate the old paradigm. I no longer tolerate whatever that means for you, being used, your old ideas, your addictions, your patterns. You're pushing them with clarity, protecting, using your boundaries so that you can thrive. So with your pure intentions, you can step forward into this energy. Let's see, we'll go here. Supporting this energy. Supporting this energy. Supporting this energy. Show us this. Higher heart activation. Spiritual acceleration, progress, dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. That's very interesting because here we have protection. So you think, I'm bounding up. I'm like, using your sword, placing boundaries. But what that actually does is allow you, once your boundaries in place, once you know your truth and where you're going to draw the line, you're not going to let people step into that other place. You're not going to allow yourself to step into that other place. That purity of thought, that clarity, that alignment allows your heart activation, allows divine love, shows that when you can maintain that self-protection, that self-alignment, you can actually move through this life. I want to say dropping the shields, like this says, your heart is being activated. Your heart is healing itself. It's showing you that you can thrive, that you can stand in your own sovereignty, that you can progress, that you can have spiritual acceleration when you let go and be in alignment. and stop dragging negative baggage with you. If that makes sense to you. We all know what negativity we can be pulled into. We all have triggers, but learning how to observe, learning how to see the trigger, know the trigger, make peace with the trigger, and then observe instead of react. Observe your feelings, purify them, transmute them. And that's the sword, that's that boundary, that's that protection, that's what enables the thriving. Determination, stardust. Determination, blessings. Stepping into a new era. That's the sword, the determination, the I'm no longer tolerating. I'm separating myself from what no longer serves. I'm cutting it out. I'm standing in my truth and my power. I am determined with clear mind, with purity of heart, with purity of soul, protection, thriving, blessings, stardust. Because you can still dream, you can still look toward divine love, you can still progress, spiritual acceleration, thriving out of truth, clarity. Let's see. A lot of earthy energy on here. Atlantis twice, that's really interesting. Birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? What are you being called to create? Are you being, with this clarity comes purpose. What are you being called to create? What in your heart, in your mind, in your body, in your soul is aligning this desire, a big vision. There's a big vision, progress, alignment, being called to create, determination, something new. This sword, this truth, this death, this transformation, this clarity, this purity, this thriving. The way of the mystic, learn through experience, depth, deep sea diving. And you've gone inward, you've gone deep within. You understand deep within you, at the core of you, what you're being called to create. What are you birthing? Don't hold back. Be fearless. This is the time to put in action. Put in action the dream that you want. The acceleration of who you are, your purpose. This is a divine blessing. The way of the mystic, diving in deep, understanding who you are, staying in alignment with that, union of the self, seeing the vision, the big picture, and being called to create from that place, from that space. pathways of light. No, come on, arrows. Oh my goodness, pathways of light. We'll take that one, and let me take him. Okay, come on, baby. All right, pathways of light. I like the gold light in these. The gold light in the sword, the gold light, the gold light, the gold light. So let's look at this pathways of light. New galaxies are born inside you. There is so much love. Your vision is filled with light. There is a still point where you reach singularity, a place deep inside you from which all stems. Become aware of your breath. Breathe in light. Observe and relax. And after a while, you will feel that sense of peace. You are in a state of grace. Your thoughts float away and turn to light. Each breath brings you deeper into peace. The angels will appear, and they are the bridge between the spiritual and physical worlds and will guide you to the heart creation. That's beautiful. And yes, spiritual acceleration, the vision, being called to create, protection, thriving, determination, blessings. Your heart is healed. This is a beautiful pathway that you are stepping into. The light is your way, and you're emanating that yourself, your soul, your aura, your pathway, your truth. All right, let's see. I'm going to get a Kuan Yin card. The Way of the Mystic. Divine union. Divine union of self is divine union with the all, with each other, with your soul, with the divine. Turquoise Lotus Mother. So Turquoise Lotus Mother brings precious healing to you now. Allow yourself to be lifted out of your struggle, beloved one. An old pattern is finally in its death throes, thanatos. Something that weighed heavily on you from your past. This can be the most testing times to allow something to go, just when it seems to be demanding of your time, focus, and attention. Yet do not doubt, you have actually learned the lessons that it required you, and now you're being blessed with an opportunity to receive karmic healing. Yeah. So, congratulations to you, Thanatos, that death, cutting through with the sword of truth, purity, thriving, protected, angelic guidance, higher heart activation, blessings, visions, creation, energy, healing energy, spiritual acceleration, divine love, learning through the depths cutting through to the truth of who you are. Stay in this beautiful energy. This is lovely, and may it be for you. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Melanie Dawn, and I'll see you next time. If this resonated with you, I invite you to carry it forward, subscribe, share, or simply breathe it in.